All right.
For a second there, I thought it was their game message. I wasn't ready for our own game.
Yes. No, I'm always ready. Always watching. Mike Wazowski. All right. Kia, you rolled an 81 for warm-up.
The only problem is where are the uploads of the recordings?
I have been working on it slowly and not very quickly. So that's really what's been going on. I'll get cut off pretty soon. I had to do some audio editing because they kept getting flagged when I use specific songs.
Oh, yeah.
And your death song, I had to swap out the death song for something else. So, yeah. So,
Mr.
yeah.
Have you considered telling YouTube to go just end its own life?
Please, no. I wouldn't have much of a reason to stick around if YouTube ended its own life.
Trail.
You want a sweet one again?
Yeah.
You want it sweet? Okay.
So, actually, Kia, can you roll again? We've already done this one.
I'm boring.
The other way around, then.
Those numbers.
Okay.
Well, okay then.
It really was the 1 and the 8 somehow.
Let's all test our knowledge, guys. Hey, manifest your sorority girl self and ask yourself, what would your character's zodiac sign be following stereotypical astrology?
Wait, what is the question?
Oh, God, I am terrible at this stuff. I hate astrology.
What would your character's zodiac sign be following stereotypical astrology?
Fucking God damn it. Okay, I'm going to have to go look this up now.
Wait a minute. I have to go look this up now. What are the star signs? Zodiac.
They're like the Aquarius,
Pretty sure the
Pisces, Aries,
Zodiac
Taurus.
is like a boat that you... Right? Isn't that what a Zodiac is?
Zodiac? What?
Yeah, it's a boat, right?
Yeah, it's a small boat.
Oh, that's why I was Sagittarius. That's why I had that in my head. What does this mean? Element is fire. Color is blue. Quality is mutable. Alright, I guess I'm just born to be muted. Sick. This is sick.
Let's see here.
I have an answer.
Right, Grim,
Oh,
what would your
hang on.
zodiac sign be?
Hang on, I'm doing some more reading
hanging.
here. We may have jumped the gun a little bit.
It's okay. Most signs can be given to most people.
Ah.
Are you implying something here?
Dude, I'm Googling this stuff, and you're gonna just fuck up all of my ads.
Yeah, that's so real. Hold on a minute.
And I'm gonna be so angry at you. Okay, I got it. Grim would be an Aries because Aries are bold. Aries are known for their bold, fearless initiation into challenge, which is kind of like all Grim does.
Where the fuck are you finding the stereotypes?
Google.
So I can leech off
Google
of them, huh?
numbnuts.
Yeah, but they're like, oh, yeah, they.
I got you.
That's the zodiac, dude. Honestly, for all I care, pick a sign and then make something up about it.
So Grim is Aries. Okay.
There you go, Flippy. Listen, I'm on Pisces, okay?
All right, let's fuck my algorithm, huh? By clicking this link.
And that's how Flippy not only got Zodiac ads, but a virus too.
Where the fuck are the things, Turk? Do I have to click them?
You have to click
on
each one,
my god, no, you're poisoning my algorithm!
Taurus dislikes synthetic fabrics.
What?
Huh? How does that make any sense? How does that dislike the? Oh, whatever. I don't. Moody, pessimistic, suspicious, manipulative, insecure. Alright, whoever is a Cancer, I'm sorry. You just kind of cooked yourself.
Hey, look,
Wow,
when I tell people that they're a Cancer, I mean it in all the ways, so...
I know what I am.
What the fuck do they say about Beergo? Let's have a look. Okay. Okay, so that's just straight up lying.
I believe that is how these things go, yes.
Zodiac signs are the definition of mumbo-jumbo bullshit magic.
Yeah, I'm kind of inclined to agree. To be honest.
What? Virgo likes animals, no. Healthy food, no. Books, no. Nature, maybe. Cleanliness, maybe.
Animals, healthy food, nature,
that's a maybe.
and cleanliness all go hand in hand because animals are nature's source of cleanly food.
Hey, wait a minute, you might be good with that one.
So,
this fucking sucks, dude.
Grim is Aries. Knock, what are you?
I don't know, Scorpio, I guess, because it talks about being resourceful, brave, passionate, blah 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 blah. And you know, just like it kind of makes sense.
Yeah, you're resourceful Scorpio. That's great.
This fucking sucks, dude.
Well, you already found the one that likes books, so you're good there.
Am I? No! Fuck that shit. I'm not making my character a Virgo.
You don't want to be a Virgo? Turns out you did have preferences. At least you're not a Sagittarius.
Whoa, what's that supposed to mean? Hold on, whoa, because that's me, supposedly. So, like,
Storak, you just called me Cancer, so you can fuck off too.
I guess that's fair. All right, yeah,
If only for the laughs, this is great.
Yeah, totally. I kind of agree. The reactions to this is amazing.
You have to introduce yourself as, hi, I'm a Cancer. Just see where it goes.
I'm just going to remove the A from that, and yeah.
I'm Cancer. Oh, dear. All right. Kia, you got one for yourself?
Ooh. Let's see. After consulting the all-knowing Google, I think Libra.
Like, all right,
we've got the one that's associated with balance and harmony, and I think that would be very monk-like.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that would make sense. Yeah. So we got a Libra, an Aries, Sagittarius,
Scorpio.
I forgot Scorpio.
They all walked into a bar.
They all walked into a bar. And
and Libra. Okay, so Aries, your horoscope today is you are hopeful at the same time. I'm reading this verbatim. You are hopeful at the same time have trouble setting free from stale situations. Try to not to make new plans too far in advance or push.
I should write
Sagittarius. You enough time on your hands to deal with hectic side by any situation, while keeping some stability that allows you to contemplate on matters. All right.
Fuck, I guess Vulcan really is Virgo.
All right, getting the Virgo horoscope here. Hold on. Scorpio, you are not in the mood to communicate about certain things.
I am said Scorpio, I said Virgo, dumbass.
I know, we're getting there. You are not in the mood to communicate about certain things, but you will have to either get creative or speak less throughout the day. Something needs.
Something needs. I like that. It just ends.
Libra, the largest building in the world is against the Great Wall of China that is already so big. Perhaps you are in a kind of internal conflict. What?
What?
I love horoscopes. They're always so BS.
The largest building in the world is against the Great Wall of China that is already so big. Perhaps you are in a kind of internal conflict.
That was for a Virgo?
I don't fucking understand that one
That's
at
for
all.
a Libra.
Libra. Alright. Alright. So I think we've got all the horoscopes.
Virgo.
Yeah.
Virgo. Buying companies and taking places used to be synonymous with purchasing a new title. You are willing to go the distance, but something isn't aligned with.
Okay.
I mean, he's only reading like the short bit. If you press the read everything, you'd actually get the whole thing. But you know,
no, mine's locked behind a paywall.
I was locked behind a paywall.
Are you telling me, Town, you just paid for this?
Maybe the first one you can actually see for free. I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
Volker is a Virgo because it says strength, loyal, analytical, kind, hardworking, likes animals, healthy food, books, nature, cleanliness, weakness, shyness, worries, fireballs, overly critical of self and others, works all day, no play. Yeah, okay.
Alright.
Likes to kill teammates.
I didn't kill him. I just finished the show. Same with Kia.
Okay, so let's go ahead and roll for recap. Let's figure out what we did last week.
I remember.
Good. My one good roll of the night for recap. 17.
17.
14.
Yeah, fuck it. I remember enough to tell him. Oh. That happened before.
It seems like you're not having to worry about telling it.
Alright, Kia.
I guess the
Hold on,
bad luck goes in droves.
I know where this is going. She has to go over to Morgal's computer and get the notes.
Dude, Stora knows what's up.
I've seen this before. My little
Been
index
here
cards
before.
always disappear. Okay.
Word documents are foreign to her. She doesn't know what they are.
So last week we exited the Kraken's calling. And this was after we had gotten information out of, or Kia had gotten information out of, Mr. Acorn Eye. Baddock drops back and ends up in combat with a mage of some kind after we start making our way down towards the docks, because we had decided how we're going to split up and kind of help each other out. I think the rest of us ended up going and getting eyes on the door, and one of the parties specifically had this. And there was lots of gunmen fighting Baddock, and this alerts everyone to the party's presence. Nock teleports the bugbear holding the stone up to, I believe it was the balcony that Kia was on. And Grim orders him to drop it, but Grim couldn't quite make it up on the balcony, so now he's hanging from the balcony, if I remember correctly, and getting shot at. Nock grabs the bag and gets out. The rest of the party disengages, except for Kia, who somehow misses that fact and jumps into battle again and then has to escape again. And then, if I remember correctly, Nock didn't quite know where everybody was going because we all separated, but we eventually all managed to meet back up at Troll Skull Manor. And we learned that the Stone of Glory allows the holder to cast... is it ritual cast? Something?
Legend lore.
Legend lore. And Headzam's the one who chooses to attune to it.
Handsome?
So, right?
Volker.
Not Headzam, Volker. So,
Headzam is vaporized.
Yeah.
Headzam is vaporized. Yes, no, thank you very much, Kia. That is what happened last week. So, that is an DM inspiration for you.
Does she really get the inspiration running off my notes, or do I get the inspiration? Just asking for a
You,
friend
You know,
for
help fill in
today...
what I remember.
You know what? You both get a DM inspiration.
What the
I
fuck?
like the way this works. Hey, Stora, next week, you want to come over? We can all get inspiration?
Flippy, we need to get married so that we can leech off of each other's notes and we can get inspiration every week.
Sure, I can use a green card.
This is rigged against us.
I could use a green card, yeah, I don't mind them.
There you go. The happiest gay couple ever.
I don't know about that.
Well, I'll to get inspiration for your D&D game.
I think they're referring to Stora as happy is probably a stretch in any circumstance.
Right.
Listen.
You could always swing the other way to better reflect your happiness level. Okay.
I'm just desperately awaiting my time in an engine, okay?
We are going to pick up where we left off. This is the evening of the 25th day of Marpanoff. The late evening of the 25th day of Marpanoff. As you've all arrived...
Thought it was very night.
It is very late, yes. I guess I should be more descriptive. It is close to midnight on the 25th day of Marpanoff. As you are all standing in the manor, I'm going to just say that everybody's around there. Everyone's around. As you gaze at this stone of galore, the knock has just passed to Volker, and Volker has attuned to it. As he does, the rest of you can see a deep level of concentration come over Volker as he stares at this small fist-sized stone with 3 knobs that appear to be eyes. And you can see his mouth moving as if he is speaking to this stone.
What was the magic type that this stone had?
It's everything.
Yeah, everything.
I see.
You can tell that it is a powerful artifact. Now, Volker, when you recognize the capability of this stone, do you ask your questions? Or do you want to discuss with the party first?
Personally, I am spent in every resource, and I would be interested in for the sake of I don't know how this thing could work, I am not capable to do a fight in terms of my slots and resources.
You think there's going to be a fight?
I don't fucking know, man.
I like how you're pretending to sound innocent and it's very obvious.
Is it really a fight if another one of your characters folds like tissue paper, though? Let's be real.
You know what? Fair.
This is a spooky artifact tier item that is sentient. I don't know how comfortable I am with it, but I already have the questions written down that I would be interested in asking. Presumably, this thing has all 3 charges, I would imagine. I shall copy paste them
in shot so that we can read them.
Yes. I will simply forward it to General.
You really like that forward button.
I really like your mom.
So, for the rest of the party, you can take a look at the questions that Volker would like to ask, and feel free to give input as to what information you might want to glean.
I mean, I'm fine with those questions.
I have been thinking on those questions for a week, and I don't have anything to add.
Okay.
What handout are we looking at?
This is in Discord.
Yeah, in Discord. General chat.
If I remember correctly, Grim made what, stew yesterday or last week?
Stew and beer. And it was actually decent beer. It took me like way too long to get a response from the DM about if it was actually good beer, but anyway.
Yeah, it was actually good beer.
Nock is probably just stuffing his face with the soup right now.
Nock is still nearly naked with just like a dagger or something.
Yep, that's all he's got. He left the spear he had, or the javelin, in the mimic or whatever.
Yeah.
After realizing it did nothing for him.
I'd like to look around this house for a cloak. I know there's one in an empty room right now.
As you start to walk through, give me an investigation check.
And then half of the houses are getting logged. Good luck.
He's already been let upstairs, so there's that.
Investigation.
I mean, at least we don't smell like sewers. That's the key thing.
Yes.
8.
You walk. 8. Roll a d4 real quick.
I think I know what's going to happen here.
3. You walk into Volker's room. Volker, did you arcane lock your room?
Yes, of course.
Okay, you try to, the lock doesn't work, so instead you walk into Gribb's room and you find a massive cloak.
Alright, I don't take the massive cloak. I'm smart enough to know who that belongs to.
But eventually you do find Tenzin's old room.
I'll grab a cloak and bring it down to Nock.
Okay. You bring the cloak down to Nock.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, I don't know whose it is, but yous need it more than him. Need to be careful here.
Nock will put it on then. Just feel a little bit more comfortable.
Volker expectantly now. Right, have you asked your questions?
So nobody has input for me to
like I said, I think those are fair questions to ask.
Okay. Then
Bradtech
yes.
would like another question asked, but if he said that it's only 3 charges, he won't suggest a question.
This thing, I know that this thing recharges, so I will not mind to hear him.
Yeah, he wouldn't say it today, though.
Okay. Then I shall commit to the questions then. I would like to ask the Stone of Galore the following questions.
The first question that you ask, I want to know about Galore. You, for the sake of your companions here, you speak it out loud, but your intention is to send this question towards Galore.
I will be saying that telepathically as well.
Yes. As Volker utters his question, the stone grows slick in his hand. It's as though wet with seawater. Your vision clouds over, and for a moment, you are drowning. The taste of brine fills your mouth, and the weight of the ocean presses down on your chest. A vast shadow moves beneath you. It's too large, too alien to fully grasp. You feel its eyes, lidless, fix on you with a depth that predates divinity.
I'm playing a warlock with Nathan in next campaign.
You don't say many cookies first.
So, in your mind, you hear that deep voice speak to you. Glow, ancient, dreaming beneath the waves, when your kind still crawled from muck. A child of the Elder, firstborn of Aboleth. It remembers all things, for Aboleths cannot forget, and it despises the gods who reshaped the world after its kind first ruled. Once, Galore traded forbidden secrets to mortals, whispering power into those who would serve it. But its pride became its downfall. Lord Neverember stole its sight, binding Galore's mind to this vessel, so that it would forget what it knew. What you now hold is a fragment of Galore's thought, torn from its being. Galore endures still, blind in the blackness, hungry for its memory. As you come to from this questioning, your clothes and hair are still damp, though none of the rest of the party can smell the sea.
Okay, that's awful. And probably terrifying, considering the drowning and the pressure. Okay.
I'm sure it's fine.
I'm sure I'm fine too. I hope. What happens to me at the second question?
The second question. This time the stone doesn't drip. It shudders in your hands. And a wave of laughter fills your ears as you ask your question. I want to know about Xanathar, the leader of Xanathar's Thief Guild, the current leader.
I don't know if there was multiple or not, so...
Yes. Well, you clarified, and that does help your question. Because at first the laughter is light, even giddy. Then it multiplies, overlapping like the bubbling of a swamp until it becomes nearly unbearable within your mind. Your eyes go wide as your sight fractures into many angles. You see the same room from half a dozen perspectives, all at once in a way that your mind was not designed to see. You feel the greedy twitch of eye stalks, the paranoia of eyes rolling to catch every shadow, and underneath it all, the calm stillness of a bowl of water. A bowl of water with your peace inside. A single fish swimming. And that voice fills your mind again. Xanathar. The name is not a creature, but a mask. Beholder overlords have ruled this guild for centuries, each new one taking the mantle when the last perishes. The present Xanathar is paranoid, gluttonous, and cruel, obsessed with its pet fish, Stilgar, as much as with its schemes. It rules from beneath Waterdeep, a tyrant to its flock of thieves, assassins, and slaves. But beware, its eye is not only on coin. This Xanathar is obsessed with immortality and holds secrets as greedily as gold. It is watched even now by rivals, both within its ranks and without. When you come back, you realize that you've been giggling under your breath without realizing it.
Have we heard the giggling?
Yes, you have.
Aye. You alright there, bud? I gotta poke Volker.
I would say that I would I have. I don't think I would have noticed that I was laughing to myself.
You would not have, no.
Yeah, so I will look back. I will look toward to Batok, and then I wouldn't say ignore, but I have more pressing matters. As I would like to, ask the third question.
Your third question. I want to know the location of Lord Neverember's Dragon Vault and how to open it. The stone immediately sears with icy fire, burning not your flesh, but your thoughts, your perception of the hand that holds the stone. And your mind is immediately dragged downward through earth and stone, tumbling into a chasm beneath Waterdeep. The dark is alive with runes, with shift and lock like gears around you, too fast to comprehend. 3 stone doors loom ahead, each covered in script that you recognize as Dwarven. But the words rearrange before your eyes into strange riddles that you can't hold on to. And just as you begin to piece them together, the eyes of the stone blink open. 3 pinpoints of light that stare right into you, demanding restoration. And the voice speaks. Its voice is sharp, precise, cutting like a chisel carving into your mind. The dragons of Neverember lie beneath the city, hidden in a dwarven vault carved in ages past. Its location, beneath the Brandith family mausoleum in the City of the Dead. But stone and shadow bar your path. 3 keys are needed to unlock the vault. each bound by the mad whimsy of its maker. Without them, the path remains closed. Seek. Seek. The first key that you shall find is that of a drunken elf. Seek. The second key. A dwarf, beardless. Lastly, the third key. A piece of art, a painting of a dwarf within a mine, digging for precious gems. Only with these keys may the vault be unsealed and the dragons claimed.
9,
And when you
1.
come to, you at this point you had sat down due to the stress of these visions, but you find yourself standing once again, and you do not remember rising. Your hand is clenched so tightly around the stone that your knuckles are white.
Hey, little guy. You don't look so good.
Is there anything I can get you? Anything that can help with it?
Grim like pushes a bowl of soup and a mug of, I don't know how you describe the beer there, Mr. DM. Some kind of beer. Close.
You describe it to me. What is like just a good beer, not necessarily a great beer, but what's a good beer?
Pause 1 second. I'm very sorry. DM, while he's doing this, can you write down where
he's shitting himself.
Where
the
that
keys?
The keys and the mausoleum. I missed the.
Yeah, of course.
I would say it's not particularly strong. It has a kind of mild flavor. It's not Grim is not like an expert brewer at this point in time. So it's fine, but it's kind of I would say it's kind of nondescript. And it's not dark. It's lighter. A lighter beer and kind of nondescript, but not bad.
I would like to down it. After this whole ordeal, I would like to chug that shit.
What do you do with the stone?
I would imagine that I would unclasp it from my hand, and I imagine I would see like the prints of it on my palm, from how hard I was, clenching onto it.
You see more than just that. Your hand bears very faint, burn-like marks in the shape of arcane runes.
Can I read those runes?
It is clearly runes associated with the arcane lock spell.
Okay, that's fascinating.
No. Grim, you've just given him the beer, and as you see him looking at his hand strangely, the beer in the other hand, you see his pupils, independently of each other, randomly expand and contract. And you can all see that Volker's skin has a faint, clammy sheen, as though he's just stepped out of the sea.
I'd like to go touch his skin.
It's cold and clammy.
I smell it. I smell my fingers.
It doesn't smell like anything off.
How hard is to focus my vision now that I'm coming back onto it?
It's harder than usual, but it's not unusable. Every once in a while, you'll find your vision go out of focus for a little bit, and you have to refocus it.
I would obviously be telling the party the information that I gather, but you would notice that Volker is like, I wouldn't say distressed, but more like exhausted. He has spent multiple nights, staying late during his studies and earning of the arcanes, but in this particular situation, asking those 3 questions back to back and the experience that he felt on all 3 of them, it's like he is spent.
Right, I don't want to be alarming you, but I think it might be best if you don't ask a question to that thing again for a little bit. You look drained, as it were.
As it is, this is all the questions he can answer for the moment. Much like myself, this thing needs some time to recharge. And what was the food that was provided to us? Like a stew?
Stew, yeah. Stew.
I would like to consume it. I wouldn't say I'm ravenous, but obviously considering that we have been doing lots of running around, a lot of planning to do. A friend died today. One friend died yesterday, one today. I would say Volker is craving for some rest. I'm also very interested why my hand is arcane locked. Do I bear like a difficulty to do something?
Yeah, actually, is Detect Magic still running at this point?
At this point, no. It's been too long.
Darn it.
I guess, I could just spend a slot, or you can ritual cast whatever you feel like doing. Or Detect Magic.
Yeah, I'd like to cast it again.
You cast it, and the aura, the magical aura coming off of his hand is so imperceptibly faint that from his hand you can't truly tell the school of magic specifically, because this is, if anything, an after image of whatever spell is there. Although you can with your detect magic. This is something, by the way, this is something that I am curious of exploring, is being able to measure somebody's spell casting ability with detect magic, almost like reading somebody's mana in a way. I really like that idea. I know. So I like, as you cast detect magic, you also get the overall just aura coming off of Volker, which is, Volker, you have spent a lot of your spells, right?
I have 1/3, 2 second, and 3 and 2 first.
Okay.
I'm half tap.
Yeah, you're half tapped. So his aura's smaller, about half of what it looks like. But so that's something that I thought about earlier today, and I'm like, that's so sick. I'm gonna do that from now on.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's what you get from the hand.
I have a question, considering that.
will
Dream? Can you distinguish between
seconds.
half casters and full casters?
No.
As in, like, the quantity of. Okay. Because I was going to say a maximum full caster will have to 5th level spells, whereas.
I guess the way that you could look at it is you could tell like if somebody's a half caster, not their class or anything, but you could tell if somebody, because it's going to be the like basically the amount of spells this person has, not necessarily what spells, what class they are, but like if
I wouldn't want to know that either anyway. But I mean, like, the density is like, all right, a full caster has from 1 to 9 in terms of spells.
Yeah, so you could definitely tell that, a paladin from a cleric, 20th level paladin from a 20th level cleric, you could definitely tell.
Cool. I like this.
Yeah. Okay. So yes, bat talk.
So I think he went to the bathroom.
Oh.
That's what he was saying. He was had to leave for like 30 seconds or something.
Okay. So Kia, would you do anything in this moment?
I would have presented my hand towards her, noticing like the burn onto it.
Would this burn be something that Kia would recognize as something she can heal or not able to heal?
Okay, medicine check.
Okay. Seems to be like.
If it's magical, it's probably on Elven scripture, so you can probably read.
An 8.
You could reroll it
if
you wanted to.
If you truly wanted to. But with an 8, this seems like it's the burn. It's not like the burn itself is not one that just it's not one that just happened. The way that the skin is puckering and presenting itself, it's as if this burn has been there for days. Not necessarily that something needs to be healing, you think.
And you said it just looks like a burn, there's no script?
No, it's an arcane. There's some arcane runes, but nothing significant.
Kia's just gonna look at it and shake her head as if there's not much she can do for this, it seems.
I'll probably apply like anointment and then a light wrap and call it a day, though I'm still intrigued about it. Before I rest, I may try something to see how it goes. Actually, no, tomorrow probably. But I would be interested in. No, I would be interested in something else before we go to sleep. If we're planning on sleeping, I do not know the party's plans. Does the party have any plan? We should probably have you sorted out in terms of, your clothing and everything else, cuz.
Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry.
Welcome back. We are currently deciding if we're planning on doing something else or if we are gonna call it a night.
I mean, it's like midnight, right?
It's close to midnight, yes.
Okay.
I would like to. The one thing that I would like to do is I would look at the party and go, right, where is this Brandith family mausoleum? I never heard of that.
Well, I mean, neither have I, so I can't really help you there.
I will probably be explaining them about like the city of the dead and such, but I do not know how much knowledge I will have about those specific things. Not quite just yet.
Right.
Sorry, you tell me where it is?
I would be telling you, it's like, all right, so the essentially like describing you, like, all right, so in this area is the city of the dead, is the place where it has like, you know, the clerics and such, where the vault would probably be. Have no idea, this and that.
I would like to take. Do I anticipate that taking less than an hour to go explore?
Explore the Day of the Dead? The City of the Dead?
Specifically just to see where this is and see what's going on, if there's any activity around that area.
To get to the City of the Dead alone is going to take an hour or two.
We have established that it's at least a mile away.
Bro,
Is the City
a
of the
mile?
Dead a
I
part
can
of
run that in like
Waterdeep?
7 minutes.
But we established it's a mile away? Is that what we said?
Because I can't. Wait, what is it? Is it maximum a mile? Let me have a look.
3 miles as clairvoyance.
3 miles then, up to 3 miles.
Yeah, it's fair
still
distance.
Pretty fair distance, yeah.
That's a pretty fair distance. That's like 24 or 3 blocks.
There's not a measurement on this map, so I can't really give you like a specific distance either.
Yeah, no, it is not to scale. That's for sure.
Which is fair.
Yep.
Know how hard that would be.
Yeah. Which I could probably. Yeah. So, yeah. You guys figure out what you would do.
The City of the Dead is just like a graveyard, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, if you want to go out, I can join you.
Oh, I think I'll wait till tomorrow. I don't see a reason to go out tonight.
Pretty late, right?
Yeah, it's midnight.
It might be wise to sleep and do this during the day.
I would agree.
Gotta find these keys that you were talking about.
In that I agree. I really need some rest. Talon, what was the name of the your Ganassi friend?
Glacius?
Yes. Good to know.
Okay.
As we finish eating, I would like to cast Sending to Glacius. Sending.
Okay.
The words are: Espen has died as we attempted to gather information about the Dragon Vault underground. Unlikely we'll be able to resurrect him. Body missing. I'm sorry.
Okay. the you wait for a moment. And she says, "What? No. 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 Oh, Espen." And the message finishes off there.
I see. I love casting troll for the party.
You're just our communications expert.
I mean, Esmond would have been, but,
like,
you know.
If we fast forward like 3,000 years in the future, you'd be running the radio for us. You'd be like the guy on Omaha Beach with like the phone and the massive radio backpack.
Yes. Okay. So, you guys go to bed?
Please.
All right.
Well,
And
Nock is going to be exploring the building since he's never been here before.
Of course.
That's a lie.
Well, never been in the second floor before or higher.
Here, this is the dead guy's room. He doesn't need it anymore.
Which one?
You can take your pick.
Excellent.
Okay. So, Nock, you explore. You walk through the quiet halls and rooms upstairs in a truly homey place that you just personally have never experienced before. You often find a door that is locked and well, let's see.
I mean, he can still attempt to lockpick it through, but he will have like a DC of what?
25, I think. Let me see.
It gives it a plus something modifier. Actually, let me have a look.
I'm checking.
Arcane locks.
It is impassable until it is broken or the spell is dispelled or suppressed.
This lock can't be unlocked by any non-magical means, I see.
Yeah.
Okay. They changed it then. I remember like adding to the DC before.
Yeah. All right. So, yeah, you find doors that just straight up can't be opened, but eventually,
Nock wouldn't be like trying to unlock any doors anyway, out of respect for the people that have helped him, where no one else would.
Yeah. You find yourself eventually rising higher and higher in the tower until you find yourself up in the tower. And you pass through pass by the attic and end up in the tower.
The room for the tower is not. I would think that it would be locked since it's Kia's room, right?
Good question. I'm looking for the stairs. Where are the stairs?
There are no stairs to it. It's just a ladder in the
that's right.
Third floor.
So
Doc can fly. He doesn't need stairs. Yeah. Watch this.
You would find you'd find the door, open it, see inside Kia. Then I jumped the gun there. The third door. Yeah, I see that. Yeah, no. And then in that case, you just end up in the study or the attic. I was gonna go for like, oh yeah, there's the turret. No, that's good.
All right. So if I end up in the attic, Do I see the dwarf?
You see the dwarf passed out on a couple of sacks of flour. She's discarded her disguise. You've never seen this dwarf before,
Right.
but especially she's discarded her disguise. She's got this fake beard hung up on a coat rack as well as various pieces of clothing, and she's got a jug of some sort of liquid that is spilled on the ground. Head back, just snoring loudly, beardless.
Guess Snock would just kind of look around and see this giant bed. Be confused why the dwarf is on sacks of flour and not the bed.
I don't think she was told that Espen died.
No. But this big ass fancy bed definitely does have in the headboard. It does read His Royal Majesty.
Oh my god!
But
is there any windows up here?
At all.
No, certainly not.
In Esmond's room, there is no window. There's a fireplace, though.
Okay.
What? In the attic?
I know. Whoever made this map put a fireplace in the attic.
I think Nock would feel very awkward to be sleeping in a bed where there's a dwarf sleeping on sacks of flour. So he'd probably go back down to the study and probably just sleep in one of the chairs.
Nock curls up in a comfortable. You guys have lazy boys, so a comfortable lazy boy.
A what?
I'm gonna make that a lazy boy.
It's a type of chair.
Yeah, it's a style of chair where you can the footrest kicks out and it's real comfy.
Like the chair
Think about
grandpa has, like every grandpa has to have one. It's just the rules. I don't make them.
It's the one that you can imagine the fat American sitting in front of the TV, watching television with his feet up. Yeah, that one.
Like a reclinable.
Yeah.
Yep, reclinable. And so you go to sleep. And everybody rests or meditates, whatever it is you might find yourself doing. And the night passes uneventfully for the most part. Though...
For the most part...
Volker,
coach.
Your dreams are filled with endless oceans. The sound of the sea rushing around you. But strangely enough, the faint clink of coins as well in the background. And so, a couple of things happen for folks. As Volker, you wake up. You wake up gasping for air from your bed. And in the darkness of your room, with your blinds drawn, you blink your eyes and gasping, look down at your hands, the one that was scarred, and you can see the runes, something that maybe you hadn't noticed yet, but there's just the slightest glow to them.
Okay.
Yeah. Grim.
Spaghetti-o.
Yeah, you wake up. Have you ever woken up? Have you ever, like, if you're about to get to the gym, yeah, first thing in the morning, but you are definitely falling down with some sort of sickness, and you feel weak. That's You wake up with this chest cough. The mucus is getting down there. It is filling you out, and you feel crappy, man.
Have I had a long rest?
You just took a long rest.
Aren't paladins immune to diseases?
No way they can get rid of it with the play on hands. At some level. Unless, of course, they got rid of that. I don't know.
I'm going to check to see what level he gets divine health.
Hang on, I'm trying to read spells too, because if I had a long rest, I get to repair spells. I get to prepare spells.
Prepare. Yeah, there you go.
Yo, actually, that's a good point. What are we planning
Is
on
this like
doing
a man cold? Do I just gentle repose?
As for the dead people.
Yeah, that's the joke, Flippy.
Yeah. You don't have divine health. So yeah, you wake up sick with a level of exhaustion.
Whoa. That sucks. Why?
Why though?
Sepsis.
Batok.
Oh, I know what happened. You got fucking flintlock by a drow shit.
Oh yeah, that too.
Batok.
Yes?
You also wake up with a chest cough. You think to yourself, what is up with this city? But you're hacking. Oh no, is it you? Just a second, I need to make sure it's you.
I did get shot.
You do wake up sick. You also have a level of exhaustion.
Gonna make doing anything today absolute AIDS, man. We just lost a day, bruh. Okay.
I wouldn't mind a day of resting, and as far as I know, we had like 2 days of before the open lore was going to. Were we supposed to meet them, or were they going to meet us?
Well, the person that knew that is dead, so.
I don't want to waste 20,000 spell slots informing that to her. Fuck!
Grim is gonna wake up and feel awful, and he's gonna try and cast Lesser Restoration on himself.
Lesser Restoration.
I mean, I believe you can also.
I mean, it ends blinded, deaf, and paralyzed or
You
poisoned.
can also just use 5 points of your lay on hands to cleanse yourself.
Yeah, that's the other part.
Yep.
Is that how that works?
Yes.
Yeah, correct. It will not restore the exhaustion, but the feeling of shit.
Grim's gonna. Grim will use his lay on hands.
Okay.
To try and cure poisoned.
You cast this. I'm gonna read lay in the hands real quick just to make sure that it works on here.
Yeah, because again, I don't know what it's like in 2024. It might have changed.
Yep.
Are we using 2024 exhaustion or 2014?
To remove the poisoned conditions. Okay.
Okay, so it's poisoned
You cast this. You allow this divine power to purge any poisons that exist in your system. And you still feel like crap.
Grim is convinced he has some kind of poisoning, so he goes downstairs and he starts casting Purify Food and Drink in the pantry.
Okay.
So he casts it in the pantry, and he's gonna cast it in the cellar to make sure that nothing is, because he's convinced he got poisoned.
Yeah. You start casting it, and you can see some of the were-rats look up at you and say, "Hey, boss, what you doing? Whoa, you casting spells? Are you making them taste good?"
Looks at him with the kind of crusty eyes and coughs.
Oh, dude, bro, you shouldn't be around the food. Get away from the food.
Rem Grimmy's gonna have a fucking aneurysm, dude.
Dude, you just coughed into the food, man.
Oh, you didn't cough into the food. He's not. He's
No,
not
I
that
didn't.
bad.
No,
I don't know.
I
I feel like you
didn't.
have an open mouth toddler cough.
Yeah. No, it's not that bad.
No.
But
It's not yet.
he would ask he'd ask them to make him something warm for breakfast.
Warm for breakfast? Yeah, we'll make you some eggs.
Scrambled eggs. How much is to hire like a teacher?
Hire a teacher? Depends
For
on the
them
level of skill.
to learn culinary skills.
See, you're looking for a chef, hiring a specialized person, which there are rules in the DM's guide where it's like something like 2 or 3 gold pieces a day to hire them.
Okay, so Morgal, just for what it's worth, every single D20 roll that you make today, regardless of anything, you have to subtract 2 from it, and your speed is reduced by 5.
What is this?
I don't think
Exhaustion.
so. No,
Oh,
I get.
This is the
Isn't
new
it just
2024
disadvantage on
exhaustion?
ability checks?
The new exhaustion feat condition is whenever you take a D20 test, the roll is reduced by 2 times your exhaustion level. Speed reduced. Your speed is reduced by a number of feet equal to 5 times your exhaustion level. Removing exhaustion levels, finishing a long rest removes one of your exhaustion levels. They changed how exhaustion works in 2024. So yes, you subtract 2 from every D20 roll you make today.
It's better than losing half of your speed, to be quite honest.
That's not as bad as I thought it was, to be honest.
Not as bad as disadvantage.
Yeah.
Disadvantage on everything is kind of ragged.
Yeah,
Yes.
it really was.
Isn't first level half of your speed, or no, that's third?
Yeah, it's like third level. Third level is where it really just starts going down. Because like first one is ability checks. Second one, I think that's like saving throws.
Attack rolls and saving throws.
Yeah.
Also really ass.
Yes.
Yeah, so this one just starts off with every time you roll a d20, regardless of the situation, you just subtract 2 from it.
Which isn't
That's
awful, but it's not the worst. Or it could be way worse. I'd rather have -2 versus the disadvantage.
Usually the difference between with disadvantage or advantage is around 4.5 of the difference, so
yeah, more or less.
So you
Grim
guys
is
all
gonna-
wake up.
Grim is going to be
Grim.
downstairs when they wake up and waiting for people to roll downstairs.
And so I'm gonna presumably, unless anybody wants to speak up, everybody ends up downstairs.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
I probably look like I had a really shitty ass hair all messed up.
Oh, you too?
I don't like your comments, Mr. DM.
I wish we were level 15.
But we're level 15.
Yeah, can we? Just for fun.
Yeah,
Just for funsies? Yeah.
Sick, I'm immune to exhaustion.
So, what do you guys do?
Grim is going to be like, "Hey guys, I'm not feeling great. Could we take a day? I know we were going to go to the City of the Dead, but something got to me."
You look like dead already.
Yeah.
You fit right in.
Hold on, I need to go peruse the vast depth of the ranger spell list here. Hold on. I need to find a way to counteract me feeling like garbage all day. I'm not gonna RP that. I can't RP myself every day, bro.
That's not really RP then, it's just living.
You could ask a cleric to cast Greater Restoration on you. That removes a level of exhaustion.
Yeah, but I really want to go to the library and actually, like, do some research.
Me too. Oh, spending a day resting. I can still do my things.
Oof.
Is there anything I can do to help? If you need anything? Yeah. Anything to grab? Knock looks at Grim.
Oh, what now? I missed what you said before that.
Is there anything you need? Anything you need me to do?
Why is my internet running slow?
I don't think so. I might just have some warm spiced mead and lay low for the day.
Yeah, how is Batox looking? Are we going to are you gonna roll with the punches?
He's currently reading spells.
Yeah, I'm currently reading spells. DM didn't like that I cast silence on this character, so he said I'm gonna ruin the next day for you all.
No, this happened long before that happened.
What?
I'm pretty sure it's being in the sewers. And again, probably sepsis or something.
Grim's like, I checked all the food. It's not poisoned.
Then again, you were big deep into the sewers, so.
Yeah, true. Surprised I didn't get sick.
I made everybody roll.
I was never in the water.
That's true. I don't think I made you roll then.
Did I actually roll a con save?
You did.
What did I get?
Below a low DC.
I thought I passed the con save, but
I thought I did too. Show me on one page.
I just no. These effects take some time to come into play.
So it wasn't the. Never mind. They did not hit Grim. They rolled like complete doo-doo shit.
I
thought it was a draw attack.
I think I took a little scratch. I was down like a couple hit points. I think I got hit maybe once, but the disadvantage and everyone just shooting at Kia kind of worked in my favor.
Either way, I think Nock is just kind of like looking out windows.
Has Nock been able to find his way downstairs yet?
Yeah, Nock has asked you if you were doing okay.
Okay, gotcha. Nock's voice sounds suspiciously like Esben's voice.
Oh, you caught me.
It's fine. It's a Kenku. Here, I cast minor
voices. Just mimic Esben's voice.
I cast a minor illusion to mimic Esben's voice, so you can hear it and add it to your repository of voices.
Oh, so I can just keep talking like Esben anyway.
Yes. Correct.
Let's recap. I never rolled the con save in the sewers. That was Henzim that rolled that.
No, I made that tuck roll.
I'm sure the game master knows what he's doing.
The game master can make private GM rolls. And then he rolls 2 nat 20s in a row.
And tanks a character.
Suspicious.
Sure. Oh, I need to charge my.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Well, since today is gonna be a throwaway day, I'm gonna do something else. Beast senses for the duration. One action. Okay, I'm going to take that spell and enhance ability.
Oh yeah.
I would.
Do I roll for the Stone of Glory's recharging?
The Stone of Galore. Let's see.
It restores a 1d3. Reload.
Very good question. Stone of Galore. Oh, the Stone of Galore.
I'd be surprised if it was not.
Regain 1d3 charges daily at dawn. So yeah, roll 1d3.
There's no d4s in this shit. For the. Okay.
Flash R1d3. DM, I would like to cast Beast Sense.
Beast Sense. What is your
to all their
location of plants, of animals or plants, and specifically, I am going to describe a beholder, and I know the location of any beholder or a creature thereof within.
They are aberrations, not animals.
I'm still gonna try it.
Might as well.
Batok doesn't know that.
Beast Sense.
My question is. I know that it's a.
Yes.
Yes.
My question is, though, I know that lycanthropy is a curse, but will the rattlings also appear when Beast Sense is cast?
That's actually a good question, honestly.
Let me check.
Or is it a disease now?
Can ping the description of the spell. It's not in Roll20 yet.
Would they appear? No, they would not. Okay.
Ah.
Describe or name specific kind of beast, plant, creature, non-magical plant. Alright, cool. You describe the beholder, and you feel like your spell does not take hold.
So I don't lose the spell slot.
You do not lose the spell slot.
Oh, well, that was worth a try.
For your information, I just went back and checked the logs, and the con saves were failed.
From a bloodhound. Yeah, I'll take your word for it. I'm just gonna wait till level 7 and then I'll be fine.
I'm surprised. But we just need to, hit level 6 so we have the aura of protection. God.
Yes.
I need that +3 to my savings.
At this point, your guest comes downstairs. The dwarven guest, as so to say, which I'm going to pull up her name real quick because I can't remember off the top of my head.
Has it been a 10-day already?
Has it been 10 days already?
No.
Like how we kind of just have this dwarf living in our house that we may or may not have just kind of forgotten about.
No, that's fine. Don't worry about
it. No,
pretty sure the person who made all the deals with her is also dead.
Yeah.
I mean, the entire party was there to make the deal.
I forgot to charge my stuff like I said I was going to do.
Although I guess that half of the party is looking like complete shit and the other half of the party is missing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I can't find her name right now. So, but she comes downstairs and sits down at one of the tables and says, "Oh, I see you lot here today. Where's the dragon and the short one? Yeah, sorry about that, Volker. The other one.
I think they're dead.
They're dead. Oh,
Yep.
oh dang nabbit. So, my condolences. Sorry about that. Oh, yeah, I mean, you all look like a sorry lot. Ah, what are you doing?
Trying to figure out what we're gonna do. I think it's time to do some reading. We were gonna do some exploring, but I think that's best not done today.
All right.
Wait, one of the keys is a beardless dwarf.
I was wondering if you'd realize that.
Now we have to think about it. Are we running? Do female dwarves also have beards, or are they pussy about it and they don't in this? In
Female
Waterdeep?
dwarves do not have beards. She has her fake beard on right now, pretending to be the male dwarf.
I know,
have a
but
22 passive insight.
You can tell that it's a fake beard.
Right. You wouldn't happen to be a beardless dwarf, would you?
Me? No.
I can tell you're lying.
Her name is Istrid. Istrid Horn.
Yes, that's one.
You keep it quiet. I'm staying hidden from the authorities.
Well, I'm neither that. He might be one. And I point at Grim.
Well, I know, but he said I'm fine as long as I don't get into trouble.
You wouldn't happen to be one of the keys to the Dragon Vault, would you?
What? What are you talking about?
Well, we need 3 keys. And we know what they are. And you're a beardless dwarf, so I'm thinking that you might be one.
Everything but beardless dwarf didn't make any sense, lad.
do you happen to know any beardless dwarves? Male ones, I would imagine.
No one who hasn't lost a bet.
Grim looks confused. He's like, Isn't she a beardless dwarf?
Yeah, I'm down from beards. I'm not gonna be quiet.
Why are we not using Tolkien's dwarves, man? Those also grow ears.
Because this is Waterdeep.
Tolkien died in 1973. 1 ring to rule them all, 3 rings for the elven kings, 7 for the dwarf lords, and 9 for the humans. 1973. Just saying.
I'm sad. But yeah, if we're planning on doing something throughout the day, I would also be interested in going to a library. I'm mostly curious to see what the fuck is happening. Why is my hand having arcane sigils, and why are they glowing? But I could also probably go hang out with Batox.
Dude, your Batox are hanging out. Disgusting.
I would like to go to the library.
Okay. So, Batok and Volker go to the library.
Grim is staying at home.
Grim is going to stay at home, or will you still go out?
I might go try and work on brewing, potentially for a couple hours.
You're going to fucking cough all over the place and ruin your distillery.
You might add some extra flavor. You don't know.
It's first off, it's alcohol, so that makes it always safe to drink.
Are you drinking? Are you making moonshine?
Hey, it clears up the system, okay?
Dude, look, sometimes the beer brewing goes wrong, and it just ends up stronger than you thought it would.
I really need to go ask for the family recipe. Well, the family recipe of moonshine. That's gonna clear you out. Probably gonna make you blind and dead, but
that's a win.
If you survive that, ooh.
Look, he's just adding a personal touch to all his brews. It's fine.
Yes.
Yuck.
Then, Kia, what would you do?
That's a good question. I think Kia would want to stay away from this sick person. So I think she's going to tag along.
The invalid.
She's going to tag along to the library.
There's a sick person going to the library.
Yeah, but Batok is also sick, so...
Well... she's still going to go to the library, I think.
Okay.
All right, then. Well, I guess it's Nock is going to go to the library as well, then.
All right, so let's resolve our paladin. You were going to go out. You're going to go practice your brewing. Are you going to stay in the manor, or are you going to go out to get some training?
I guess I'd go out to get some training, but I'm debating if I want to roll a die to see if instead of actually doing training, Grims ends up just kind of drinking at a tavern instead.
Yeah, you decide.
No, Grim would go out and at least try to do training.
Okay.
The training will sick?
For this training, here's what I'm gonna, because I frankly, especially for brewing and the fact that this is important to you and you've been dedicating so much time to it, here's what's gonna happen. Is similar to before, I'm gonna have you roll an ability check for this training check. I don't remember what I had you roll though. I'm struggling. Does anybody else remember?
I think it was a D20.
Added something.
I
never saw the behind the scenes of it.
Yeah.
All I know is that I have 5 out of 5 for brewing proficiency.
Yes. So here's what's going to happen is you can go get aid in being taught how to brew. And I came up with this method to help out. For brewing, it is a basic skill. It's not anything, it's not necessarily as complicated such as thieves' tools or alchemist's brewing kit. This is brewing beer is a lower level skill. And so I'm going to treat it similar to hiring an NPC. So you can spend gold to get points towards your brewing skill. This is a pay-to-win situation at this moment that I'm presenting for you. So you tell me how much gold you want to spend. You first roll an ability check, adding your charisma modifier.
Do I have to subtract 2 because I'm exhausted?
Correct.
Okay. Plus my charisma minus exhaustion. So it's really just a +1 is what I'm rolling at.
Mm-hmm.
16.
16. Well done. That means that with 16 at 3 intervals, you get 3 extra marks towards your end goal. And now you can choose if you would like to spend gold to basically hire a better professional to train you. And so you tell me how much gold you want to spend, and I'll tell you how many points you get from that.
Do I get an idea of the unit conversion, or I just gotta like?
Yeah, it's a gamble.
We'll spend 10 gold. Why not?
All right. In this case, you get 5 extra points.
That's incredibly underwhelming. I am at 13 out of 50 for brewing proficiency.
Okay.
This is gonna take
That
a while.
being said, while you are out and working, you look up into the bar that you're at, and you spot another Goliath. Now, Goliath are rare around these parts, and so it always stands out to you when you see one. But this one is even more unique, as you recognize this Goliath. You know his name. Drokar Stonefist. This is a Goliath from before you arrived in Waterdeep. This is back from your time in the mountains, where you spent long days, nights, years hunting, gathering, fighting, warring. And Drokar was one of the Goliaths that you fought alongside. But you also recall he left before you did. He left and joined an unsavory crowd who offered easy coin to act as a muscle for them. And you see him drinking at one of the tables with a couple of other less than savory sorts. Do you just watch from afar?
Like, when you say sketchy, overtly illegal or?
Overtly illegal.
Grim would just watch from afar.
Okay. You watch from afar, and you can see him in the interactions, laughing uproariously and literally pushing men out of their chairs in response to statements and jibes and insults. And eventually, he and his group stand up. And as they walk out, you see Drokar walk by the table of this couple who's spending their lunch here and takes the tankard of the man there, chugs it down, and leaves.
So he steals the guys.
Yeah.
Oh, remind me again what the rules on gauntlet enforcement of, like, gauntlet jurisdiction is in Waterdeep.
You're not a cop. You are a guild of knights, basically, who uphold the tenets of your order, of your guild. But you're not a cop. You're not the city watch.
Grim would follow him out the door.
As you stood there watching, you could feel this fire in you growing colder. This fire of your oath, of your tenets. This call for glory. And in that moment, when you decide to follow him out the door, you can feel it begin to grow hotter. And so you step out, and you can see the large figure walking away. He's clearly armored, and he's got what looks to be a large falchion across his back.
Grim would yell his name and try and catch up to him.
Upon hearing his name called out, he turns around and says, Grimgar, my, it's been many a year. And then as you approach, he looks at you, looks down at your symbol of the gauntlet, and once you get close enough, he says, I see you're polishing boots in the city while real warriors win glory below. What brings you here?
Work mostly. The gauntlet has me stationed here for the time being. How long have you been in the area?
Oh, I've been here for quite a while. I've been making a name for myself.
Grim says, oh really? Then you should probably be well aware that stealing is not tolerated in Waterdeep.
No! I didn't steal anything. It was freely given.
Again, just to double check what Grim saw, he did not see anyone... Right? Correct?
That is correct. That is correct.
Okay. I highly doubt that.
You can doubt it all you want. As he kind of just pats you on the shoulder and says, in this town, there's so many little things that go by. But don't worry about it. I haven't heard your name around in a while.
Let's go ask your friend in the tavern then.
Sure. You go ahead first.
No, please, after you. And Grim would, sidestep around him and gently shove him in the direction of the tavern.
Gently shove.
Making it clear that... Well, maybe not shove, but making it clear that he is to walk first.
Oh, for sure. Drokar does not move as he says, Grimgar, I guess you never were one with too many of the smarts. You didn't take up the call to the sword like I did. Look, you can walk around with your badge, and you go ahead and intimidate the petty thieves all you want. But I do a service to this city.
Grim says, "Oh, I'm sorry. It wasn't my intention to intimidate you."
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. I don't think you could. But I've got places to be. How about you cover the tab for me? And we'll call it even. I'm sure that will make you feel good about yourself.
Question.
Yeah.
Grim smiles and says, "Whatever you say," and casts command.
Whatever you say.
And
Okay.
cast command and question for you: if I cast something like halt, they can't take actions for their next turn. Does that mean they could not resist being like restrained?
Halt you. It would be. You'd have to be very fast to restrain him. But yeah, if you tell him to halt, take no action, then you could. I'd allow you to grab onto him. Yes.
Grim is going to cast command, tell him to halt, and also use his Peerless Athlete.
Okay, so
as well.
you immediately cast command. What is the saving throw that I need to roll?
It is
wisdom,
I think. Let me look
Okay.
here. Wisdom saving throw with a DC 14.
14. A natural 1. You cast halt, and he has immediately begun to turn to leave, and then stops in place. How do you restrain him?
Hang on, let me look through my inventory here.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
about to
You
be
have-
impossible to break out because of Peerless Athlete. Holy.
Do you have
I
like
do
want
manacles?
Grim, he
What?
did have friends with him. Do you recall that?
Yes, I do, and his friends are still inside, correct?
No, they left with him. I said that they had all stepped up to leave, and then as Drokar. So would that change what you're doing right now?
No.
Okay.
We are gonna beat you to
Hang
death.
on.
It's okay, Grim. Listen. Buddy, we liked your character. It was cool. I'm sorry, young one. The DM is out for blood again. It has been one whole session since he killed a character. He's tweaking out over here.
He's withdrawn.
I don't think I have any.
Why do you not have manacles?
Because I didn't buy any. I probably should. I should probably have manacles. Anyway, I just grapple him.
My God.
You grapple him. Okay. You halt him, and he immediately goes rigid. And as you immediately you grab his arms behind his back and put him into basically like a half Nelson or something, and in immediate reaction, the thugs around that were walking ahead of him turn around, and you can see there's 2 humans and a hobgoblin with a hood that are immediately going to open their cloaks, revealing several weapons, long swords and clubs, as they say, "All right, buddy, let go of the large one and you won't be messed up where you stand."
Grim would say, I would highly recommend you not get involved. Unless you two would like an appointment at the lockup.
Give me an intimidation check. As you do this, Drokar says, "Don't worry, lads. This won't last long."
As I do this, can I pick up Drogar and start walking away? Because Peerless Athlete lets me lift twice as much weight as normal. So I should just be able to basically pick him up and walk away.
Before you pick him up, Drokar is going to resist. So because you have grappled him, and so then he would have his chance to resist.
But he doesn't have a turn.
You use your turn
now
to
the next turn.
Yeah, this is now the next turn. Yeah.
Okay.
Now, real quick, grappling. Grapple condition. One grappler hand escaping can use his action to make a strength, athletics, or acrobatics check. Okay. This guy is going to use. You see his muscles bulge as the veins stand out on end as he's going to rage and attempt to break your grapple.
It's a contested strength throw.
Oh.
In the new 2024 rules, because I believe that you guys have 2024, you have your 2024 paladin and that it is against the escape DC.
Which is
your strength modifier is a +5, right?
Yeah. What is the DC on it? Is it just 10 plus strength modifier?
8 plus 3 plus strength mod.
So 16.
How does Peerless Athlete?
How does Peerless Athlete factor into that? Because that gets me advantage on like all of this stuff. I mean, maybe 2024
rules,
but I feel like that's lame.
Let's take a look real quick. 24. Okay. I am going to take a look at your character sheet. That will help me better. Because this will help us as we contend with this current. Here's, as a bonus action, you can spend 1 usage to augment your for 1 hour your advantage on strength checks you can carry. In this case, it does not affect your grappling because of the DC, so rules as written, which is a little lame, yes. Yes. So, to escape a grapple, he is going to attempt to escape at advantage as he is now raging.
Rage Shadow Legend.
With a natural 11, he does escape your grapple.
What's the DC?
16.
It should be 16.
Yes.
Wait, but he rolled an 11. Oh, he has a
modifier.
Yeah, the modifier.
Yes. So as you go to lift, you lift him. You actually do lift him, but he kicks off the ground and uses the momentum to flip around behind you and lands on his feet. And you turn around and face him face to face as he says, "All right, Grim. This is our city. You just overstepped your bounds." I would have hoped that you would have greeted an old friend with a laugh, a drink, and we could have sang and enjoyed the nights like we did. But you chose this reunion of just accusation of thievery, worrying about little people who wouldn't be able to last a night in the mountains. You're pitiful. You can act.
I just grapple him again.
Okay.
And pick him up. Grapple and pick him up.
Okay. You go to grapple him again. Let's.
What are their friends doing, though?
Yeah, the friends are going to respond right after this. They were watching to see what happens here. So you have to roll with an unarmed strike to grapple him, to punch and grab.
So that is a. What is unarmed strikes?
It is a
Is it
D20
20 plus proficiency plus strength modifier, and you do 1 damage plus your strength modifier.
Proficiency plus strength.
Yep.
Okay, so
Yes. Same to hit as your other weapons.
so it's plus 8.
Si, senor.
Plus 8.
Is that a strength check, or is this different?
This is an attack specifically.
Okay, so that's a 19.
19. You just reach forward, grab onto him, and pin him again, and lift him high. Where you can lift him now.
I put him over my shoulder and look at his friends and say, "You don't want to get involved."
Okay. Give me an intimidation check. Yeah, give
How
me
many of them are there?
There are 3 other guys. The DC is pretty high right now.
So it's a 4v1.
Intimidation check. I don't get advantage on this because that's not something I do.
Yep.
So it's -2, right? Oh,
-2, yes.
Natural 20.
Natural
But
20.
It is -2.
Okay, well, yeah. No, you say this, and you get the impression, at least for now, as they stand ready, that this is between you and Drokar. As Drokar is going to, as he's above your head, he's going to say, "You're gonna put me down," and immediately yells in your roars, effectively roars, to the point that the stone beneath you cracks. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
And this is still a -2, right?
Saving throws. Let me look at the exhaustion.
Are
I think
those
so.
-2 or are those just fine?
I'm checking. 24 exhaustion. Is it to all D20 rolls? Let's see.
Yeah,
Shall
it's D20 tests, which is
Okay.
a D20 roll. So yes, you have a -2 to con saves.
Pretty lame. Well, I just roll here. Well, that's still I don't. Oh my goodness. That's an 18. So it's an 18 because my con modifier is +2.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll terribly for the next 8 sessions.
The sound of his roar is ear-shattering, but you are going to take 6 thunder damage as he attempts to. You feel the effects of this roar almost push you down into the ground, but you're able to resist. Yeah. It's between the two of you at the moment. How do you respond?
I look his buddies dead in the eye and I whistle. And I'm gonna cast Find Steed.
It's a 10-minute duration ritual.
No, it's not. It's 1 action. According to my spell sheet.
Find Steed for it.
It's an action in 2024, huh?
That's very nice.
It is an action.
One action, yeah. You cast Find Steed, and remind me what we decided what your steed was.
Oh, hang on. Let me see if I can find what chat I put that picture in.
Is it a talking horse?
Oh, there we go. No, it's not. No, it's not. There we go.
Oh yeah, share. You can share it to the.
That's
the main
going
chat.
to general. It's a black griffin with gold eyes.
From the shadows. Yeah, you describe how it
this-
shows up. Make it sound cool.
So, basically, this thing. They just hear a screech from a griffin, and this thing basically just plummets from the sky, and it's. I'm gonna say it's a clear day. It's like there's nowhere this thing could have been hiding, but it screeches and plummets from the sky and just like sets down like between me and this guy's buddies.
Drokar's eyes go wide with hard to read right now, and the other guys immediately take several steps back as Drokar says, "Whoa, okay, I didn't know you were one of those riders." You can put me down.
Random question.
Yeah.
How much is the price of a tankard of ale?
Like 3 copper.
Another question. I don't know anything about what he's been doing as far as he's just kind of unsavory in general.
That is correct.
So he's tweaking out over a 3 copper deal?
You betcha.
It's about pride, okay?
Another question. If Grim actually were to bring him to the authorities or to the Gauntlet, it's very unlikely they would actually lock him up over
Not
something like this, correct?
That is correct.
Okay. I say, oh, so you're willing to pay the 5 gold fine then?
Yes, I'll pay the 5 gold fine.
Well then, you should have started with that, and I'll set them down.
He digs out from his pocket and hands you 5 gold as he looks at you, looks at your griffin, looks back and says, "God, you sold yourself to this city. They wouldn't do anything for you. You don't get any gold, no glory from that, from bowing to politicians."
Grim looks around. He's like, I don't see any politicians here at the moment. Anyway, I would suggest you be more careful of your conduct inside this city in the future.
He just glowers at you as he walks around you and your griffin and leaves. Walking down with the other guys who are all... You can tell he has lost stature.
I go to the inn. I go back to the inn with my griffin hanging out outside, I suppose. I walk in. I give the 5 gold to the guy whose ale he stole, and I'm like, a restitution from somebody who helped themselves rather freely to your drink. Go back out, get on the griffin, and does the griffin fly? I can't remember. Did we say it can fly?
No,
not yet. Okay, so then I just ride the griffin back away to Troll Skull.
Okay. Well done. All right.
And then just like pass out. I'm exhausted.
Okay. So, you pass out. Excellent.
Not
the
like
rest
even,
of you.
not even like in my bed. I'm just at a table by the fireplace in the main room.
Sounds good.
Just leaned up
Feeling
against
pretty
the
good.
wall.
Very good. The rest of you, unknowing what sort of shenanigans that Grim is up to, head to the library. Who's looking for what? let's start with Batok, the one who first said he was going to the library.
I'm casting Enhance Ability on myself.
Sounds good.
And specifically, I would like to look up information about beholders and beholderkin.
Okay.
I have a pendant that this looks like. I presume Volker has at least described what he saw, so we kind of got a picture of like what it looks like.
Yes.
I want to know what the deal with like this beholder and a bucket of a bowl of water with a fish swimming around in it. Like, is that just like beholders like little pets? Because like that's how it goes, and that sort of stuff. And then information on how to deal with them, as Batok is pretty convinced that they're gonna end up fighting this thing.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an investigation check.
Yes, chef. I have to do
And
this.
we'll get to the results. Volker, what are you going to be doing?
I don't know if this would have been something that I can do on my own, but I feel like gathering information alongside it would be either easier or lowering the DC. What I would be interested in is what is happening with his hand. Why does he have a sigil? Why is it glowing? What is happening with that? Is it like a magical effect? Is it a curse? What am I looking at? Kind of deal. And I'm also going to be casting Enhance Ability.
Okay, so you're trying to figure out what's going on with your hand through the library.
I don't know if this would have been the correct place or if I should have went to the what's my word? The my administration, but I want to follow the party. I want to be a selfish person for once in my life.
Sure. So go ahead and roll me an investigation check. Knock. Did you have any plans?
Knock is just gonna follow what Volker is doing, seeing what kind of books he's grabbing, and then we'll just try to grab random books that might assist, even though he has no idea what he's like looking at.
What are you like in the same section that I am? So I go for like magical information, and you grab the 3 books next to me.
It's kind of He doesn't even understand how this library is set up, so it's just like you're just kind of like following suit with what you do.
So do I? What would he be doing then? Is I don't know why.
He's just following what you're doing.
Okay.
For now. He doesn't know what this place is or how it works.
How are you wearing the cloak? Like, is it covering you while you're still naked, or like
he's trying to like cover himself up completely. He doesn't want to be able to be seen in the streets.
I had to take you to a place to get clothes, I see. Afterward. I'm that charitable.
You don't want going streaking everywhere?
Listen, I don't know the laws of indecency.
I don't know them either. Congratulations, we're both in the same department.
But I have clothing and you don't. Okay.
Backtalk's gonna walk back into the wilderness and just quit while he's ahead.
Yeah, I guess it's better to quit while you're ahead.
Literally, in this case.
Stora just likes making new characters. That's the whole fun of D&D for him. He's going to spend the rest of the session just like,
what's the new character going to be?
It's going to be a World 3 Barbarian.
It's going to be a World 3 Barbarian. Or an alchemist.
Yo.
Just to make Flippy angry.
Okay. Lastly, Kia.
Oh, there we go. there we go. Okay, sorry. Kia, Attic, would you have like verbally expressed you were going to go look more into these beholders?
Yes.
Okay, Kia is going to assist you in that.
We all four in this library. Yay!
Hopefully, since if this is an enemy she wants to face, she wants to be well prepared and not lose another 2 friends of hers. So she's going to assist in searching for information on beholders or anything like that.
I would probably suggest rolling your own investigation checks, as I already have advantage, and advantages do not stack.
I can make them stack.
Okay, Mr. Floppy.
Just roll 4 times. Take higher.
Take the highest of the 4 rolls? That's insane.
No, just take the higher one.
Oh, so not the highest one, but just one of the higher ones.
Just one of the higher ones.
Got it. Okay. Let me roll again. I have to find the middle ground of this. Okay, here we go. Here we go. So 17 is still accurate. We're good.
Okay. So, starting with Batok, as you have investigated your into beholders, beholderkin, you go to not the beast, the tales of beasts or even monstrosities. Instead, you go into much more of the unknown, the aberrant, the otherworldly. And so with a 17 investigation check, you can ask 2 questions that I will answer about the beholder. The beholderkin.
Is there a known method that people have used to exterminate them? And
a bomb.
Do they like to keep pets? And if so, what sort of pets? And why? That's like pet related. I have a sneaking suspicion.
Yeah. I would think lesser beings would be their pets.
With one question, beholders focus significantly on their use of eyesight. And so the only known weakness is using the blinded condition, or effectively making its eyesight inert.
Good.
Pets. Beholders are eccentric folk, each one with unique interests and understandings of the universe as a whole. And so pets can range from the randomest of creatures to entire cities that they deem their pets for a period of time. But it is never for long.
Noted.
They sound as delusional as white girls who believe in the Zodiac. This is wild.
Yo, retweet.
So that's what you find. Volker.
Hello.
With a 27 investigation check. This is not something that I deemed, asking questions to find out. So instead, I will give you what is about this. You find one journal. One's the closest that this world can come to a scientific discussion journal that speak about these types of marks, and it's quite chilling to read about, as there are some archmagi and archdruids who have dealt with this sort of magic that say it is a mark of those who unconsciously reach into the far realm or aberrant sources of the weave. There are others that suggest it's a protective tether, a side effect of brushing against something that should have destroyed him. Although there was one man who was considered insane, who was allowed to be included in these discussions, who, during periods of lucidity, gave a quoted line: "The hand shines brightest when the mind is not wholly his own."
That's terrifying, because when you're asleep, you're unconscious.
Oh, that is what you discover in your reading. Knock. You help out. You are pulling out books. You can see that Volker will look at some, others, and eventually he ends up settling on one that you can tell he's very focused on. And so you kind of wander around, walk around the library. When you come across a pretty secluded area of the library, at least like this is where Volker had settled finding this book, and this is technically in the restricted access area that he was able to get in with his affiliation. You find this secluded area, and there's a window looking down onto an alley, and you've got some pretty sharp vision to yourself. And so when you look down into this alleyway, you see a very small circular device discarded to the side. It's a fairly clean alleyway, but...
You mean like it's just outside in the alleyway?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and it glitters and shines.
Okay. You're speaking my language.
Mm-hmm.
Bird brain.
Yeah. If that's the case, out of curiosity, I guess Nock would kind of go out and take a look at this object.
As you descend and reach this alleyway and get closer, you get a better look at it. And it stops you cold in your tracks as you see an ankle ring.
Wait. The same one that was taken off?
Not the same one, no. You know where that one is.
So it's another one.
Another one, yeah.
I think Nock is going to be looking around at that point.
As you look around, further into the alleyway, you see a rat skittered across the way, hiding in behind some crates.
This is how I imagine Nock is looking at it.
Now that you're really looking around, you look back towards the entrance of the alleyway where there's a window right near the wall, and at first what you'd thought were like for some reason like some sort of fabric covering the window. A blast of wind moves this fabric that gets played with by the wind. Clearly what's the name? Well, I'm blanking on the name now. Just a second. I got this.
Point on that for everyone.
Yes. I guess like a veil made of silk.
A veil made of silk. Oh, okay.
I love Silk Song.
At this point, Nock is going to start panicking. He's going to grab the ring, and then he's going to just try to start climbing onto the building.
Yeah. Roll an acrobatics check. But when you grab the ring, you feel that it is still humming, like it's been recently active.
Brother has climbing speed.
Yeah, I've got climbing speed.
I keep forgetting that.
It's gonna get even worse next level when I also get a climbing speed.
Yeah, it is. You climb up out of the way and look around and give me a perception check.
Okay.
Bird's eye view.
Perception. Checking. 6.
A 6. You look around, nothing. You can't see anybody. You can't see anybody. You can't see her. But you're being watched. This was left for you, right? Right?
I think at this point, Nock is just going to try to get like to the floor where everybody's on. He's going to start knocking at the window.
Volker, this is right after you've read the line, the hand shines brightest when the mind is not wholly his own, and you hear this rapping on glass coming from the side.
He's like a panicked Nock. Just like constantly, just like just constant.
It's the outside of the library, or what happened?
Yeah, this is the library. Yeah, there's a window right there for you to see.
No, but I mean, like, he's outside of the library, right?
Yes, he's outside the library.
How did you get there? I will say, although I do not know how audible that is from across a room through a window.
Probably not.
Immediately get shanked by an angry librarian.
You can see me.
Doctor Who.
No.
There's this.
I've watched it. Depends on which one you're talking about.
Scene where the doctor and one of the companions are having this like mouth conversation through a window, and the enemy clocks on, and they're just having this conversation back and forth, and they can't hear each other. And there's a door in the middle, and the big bad enemy is just sitting in the middle, looking at them both having this conversation through the window. This is Nock and Volker right now, as they're both like having this exaggerated open mouth conversation through this window, but they can't hear each other, and the rest of the library is just gone, huh? What?
I just imagine you just keep hearing this, like the librarian just like trying to shush you to keep you quiet while they're just banging on this window that's frantic.
Yeah, I would not have said that out loud. Volker knows the what's this word? The library mannerisms. Although you're gonna see me like reach for my book, turn a few pages, and I raise up my hands. I do some somatics. You cannot hear the vocals, and then poof, you're inside of the library in front of me, like on the other side of the table. as I cast the Vortex Warp on you.
Okay.
Unless you want to roll a saving throw.
Oh yes. Well, I mean, no.
That's directed at me actually.
I know.
All right. So I'm inside the library then. Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Where were you?
I think at this point, Nock is just going to just like drop the metal ring on the table and just climb underneath the table, I think.
Oh, to be small character.
They're after me. She's after me.
Who is she? Where did you find this?
Just outside, the alleyway behind the library.
And who is she?
Good question. Where's my notes?
Oh.
Did my notepad go away? What happened to it?
I ate it.
You ate my notepad.
It was delicious.
Oh.
It tasted like a web browser.
The Xanthar Guild's out after me. There's a woman named Vera.
I would imagine
I'm not here.
Doesn't ring anywhere else.
How do you spell Vera?
Veyra, I think.
Correct.
Good. Okay, I did spell it right.
And yeah, I would assume I never heard of that person.
That is correct.
Do I see anybody, shuffling about through the window?
Perception check.
Yes, sir. Eight.
8. You don't notice anybody.
I do not see anybody passing by. If I grab onto the ring, that's how similar it looks to like the mechanism that it had.
How similar is
like-
it
To the other ring,
the-
I'm assuming.
Yes.
Very similar.
And I would assume that this type of machinery is not a common one, right?
Correct.
I narrow my eyes, and then we should probably find some attire so you do not look so. And he pauses for a second. Distinguishable. How common are kenkus?
This is why I asked.
Not
That's why
common at
this is why I asked Glor, and that's why we have that demographic.
Yep. Not
Because-
common at all.
I do not know how it is, but when the first combat was like 5 kenkus or something like that, so at least they exist in the setting.
Yeah.
But I assume a small raven-like birdman is very noticeable. So I think I finished my studies here, as concerning as it is. Neither 3 outcomes were good ones for me. I'm considering I'm dealing with a mind split of an aboleth. I'm not surprised.
Wait, what were your other two? Sorry, what were your other two things?
The sigil glows when, most importantly, when somebody is like...
Yeah, your hand glows brightest when the mind is not fully your own. That's
it's like a warding image, or essentially like Harry Potter, like the warding sigil after like you were... What was can you repeat them, Mr. Glor? Somebody didn't take notes, and that somebody's also me.
A protective sign of something that should have destroyed you.
Some people think that it's a protective tether that is a side effect of brushing against something that should have destroyed you. Others think that it's a mark of those who unconsciously reach into the far realm or aberrant sources of the weave.
And the third one about it was
that was the hand shines brightest when the mind is not holding its own.
That was the insane man.
Neither of them are good.
All I wanted was it to glow blue when the orcs were near.
I got my information, and I will read out of the private sector. How is Batox and Kia doing?
Well,
I'm done.
Kia. You have something. Mushy, mushy. I don't know what that means. All right.
Hello.
Kia, as you're helping out Batok, walking around, you end up pretty far into the library, on the actually in one of the basement sections. And of course, they put the aberrant section in the basement. But you get this strange... The best way to describe it is your attention is literally drawn towards this one section that is set against one of the walls. A bookshelf with several old tomes.
She is gonna walk up to that section. Not quite sure why she's drawn to it, but start to browse, and hopefully, I'm assuming she recognizes she recognizes the languages. And hopefully, they're.
You realize what has drawn you to this, as your necklace, your spore necklace, is giving off a faint luminescence. And there is a similar, not the same, but a similar essence coming from behind the books.
Can you say that first part one more time?
Yeah. Your mushroom necklace seems to be giving off a faint glowing spores. And you think you see some spores, not the same spores, coming from behind the books.
She's going to approach very carefully and gently remove the books to see behind them what is the source.
Behind the books is clearly a crack in the stone foundation, the stone that makes up the base of this library. It looks not dangerous necessarily, the crack that must have been caused by some sort of earthquake, but the massive size of this library, you don't have to worry about the structural integrity. But the spores seem to be coming from inside this crack. The crack is no larger than the width of the height of a quarter. I don't know, like 2 millimeters, whatever. But the spores are coming from there, and you can see there's a patch of stone with pale fungus. And as the spores from this interact with the spores from your necklace, you can hear a faint impression echoing into your mind. Roots digging upward toward the city.
The impression is of roots digging upwards towards the city?
Yes.
Is this a wall that Kia can kind of take like a knife to and maybe pry away one of the planks to see behind it?
This is stone wall.
Oh.
And okay. No, but you could scrape some of the fungus off if you really wanted to.
Snorted.
Hell yeah, man.
Take that into yourself.
She is gonna scrape the fungus off and put it in a small bag or pouch that she has on her.
Yeah.
She's going to bring Maddox, hopefully, and see if this is something recognizable to him.
Yeah, as you scrape this off, you breathe in a little bit of the spores, and you get one last impression. You get the impression of an offering that you could accept.
An offering that I can accept, or an offering that like I give?
That you can accept. If you want to.
And she roll like a perception check on this to see like if it's nefarious or not, or does it seem to be quite benevolent?
Give me a nature check.
My spider senses are tingling, and I am very happy right now.
My senses are not tingling.
I just know a lot about
recap
D&D.
info. You do have a recap inspiration if you want to use it.
I do, and I'm going to use that. Oh my gosh.
And the world really wants you to have a 3.
In the world, as Glor says, dice tell a story.
So another 4 minus 1. This is... You're trying to sense the benevolence of this, and these are spores. Well, first off, you really can't sense the benevolence of this. Yeah, no, you really can't.
How can you sense the benevolence of a colony?
So I guess since she can't sense anything, she's going to accept this offering?
You accept this offering. And you're not sure how you accept it, but it's almost as if just mentally you allow whatever this thing is offering to fall over you. And now, make a note of this. I don't know how you're going to do that. Make a note of it to remember next time. You have advantage on your next wisdom saving throw.
Pink.
All right. The books that are around her, do they have anything to do with what she was researching, or was the spores, or what drew her to this area?
What you were researching? Remind me what you're researching, because for some reason I thought that you had helped Batok for some reason, but I don't think you did. What were?
Yeah, my intention was to help him with the beholder.
Yeah. So it was in your help, and he had basically found some books. That's when this attention had been drawn. So, yeah.
You spelled galore. Galore.
So you guys meet back up together.
Well, if there's ever any contact with anyone that Nock doesn't know, he is going to pull out his dagger.
Okay.
My interest would be to take this this bird to a tailor.
Okay.
Nock is very high strung right now, so
you take.
I don't know.
You take Nock to a tailor, and you go to purchase some small. You know all the good spots, being already as short yourself. So
correct. I can tell you to the best spots.
Exactly. So you take into the best spots, and you can choose what you want to purchase. What type of clothing?
Good question.
Artisans, there's monks, peasants, royal, scholars, travelers, courtiers. How much money do you want to spend on these outfits?
That's
that'd be up to them
for him.
I don't have any money, so
that's why I'm asking. What do you want to have?
Nock doesn't have any preference because he hasn't had any sense of style before.
Ooh, okay, so
yeah, I've never even thought about what he would wear.
Otherwise, you can go basic common clothes.
Probably stuff that covers him as much as possible. That's probably what he would be the most interested in.
Okay, so we're looking for a burqa or something like that. Okay.
Okay.
What is the fantasy equivalent of baklava? Baklava.
What's the fantasy? We'll just call it the equivalent of a baklava. That would cost 1 gold piece.
Sure. Done. Question. How common is the knowledge of a hat of disguise?
Ask your question again.
How common is the knowledge or availability of a hat of disguise?
You'd be aware that it's around. You'd be in some magic shops. It's possible to find it.
Because maybe it could work for little being hunted by my captors, Birdman. But then again, how much money do I want to waste on this stranger?
That's the question.
My wishes, man. I feel like my generosity goes as far as giving him clothing and maybe a weapon if he requires it from a blacksmith. Because using a dagger is not efficient.
Mm-hmm.
So after that, I will pay the gold. You can describe how it looks later on, Mr. Town.
Yeah, sure.
And
it's probably going to just be like more of like a wrap than it is necessarily a balaclava.
Okay. And for the word, yeah, what it would be like a black. We have Esben's weapons, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Grim took the entire pack.
So what that Esben did not have would the Birdman require to, but the bare necessities.
I mean, bare necessities, just having a dagger is enough, but like, I mean, the rapier could probably be useful. Is that finesse, though?
Rapier, right? Yes.
Yeah.
I'm saying that Esben already in how you can inherit those.
Right.
I would not be allowing you to, don his clothing, though. That's why I'm taking you to a tailor.
Oh, well, I mean, it wouldn't fit him anyway.
That's so funny, actually, now that I think about it.
Yeah. Whatever, like, regular shopping stuff that you need, like, this is Waterdeep, you'll be able to find it at the price.
We can always discuss it later, too. It's not a huge necessity right now.
My question is, because I'm sitting on money at the moment, how much for a what is the name of this spell book? The +1 focus wizard spell book.
Ooh, the grimoire.
The spell book of +1, yeah, that's not something you can learn from spending gold. You just got to figure out the whole +1 thing on your own.
Let's see. I need to find a book. At this point, while I figure this out, Kia, you said you wanted to go talk to somebody about your find.
Arcane Grimoire.
Yes, I would go find Baddock and see if he recognizes these spores as the same from the Gromewood forest.
What do I roll, Mr. DM?
I believe that is a perception check.
Perception? I love perception.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no. We're giving what he wants.
47.
I have to subtract a -2. And it's easier just to do this than it is to try and finagle with the...
Just roll on -2 to the roll at 21.
23. And that is with the -2. Specific.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Then these are associated with that rot.
So, to clarify, the spores are associated with the rot or just with the rot approaching? So, like, this is something that's, like, coming up from... Without meta-knowledge, sorry. She got this feeling of, like, roots coming up, and this is the same corruption that I smelled in the Gloomwood.
Yes.
Okay. Well, where'd you find this? And I'm gonna look at Kia and say that.
You say that again. Sorry.
Where'd you find this?
Okay. Sorry, I thought there was something else, and I was like, wait. I'll kind of look back towards where I came and go, well, you see, I was back there looking for books, and I was kind of drawn to this area, and I thought it might be the books calling, but instead, these doors seemed to be behind the wall. And I got this sensation of, like, roots below the streets growing upwards. And I thought this might be something that you'd be interested in with what's going on in Gromewood.
Do you mind if I'll keep these? And I'm gonna look at the spores. I might have some things I can do about it tomorrow. Try to find some more information.
She'll hand the bag over to him and go, absolutely.
I'll keep you in. I'll let you know what I find. I just don't have the spells prepared today.
Sounds good. I'll check in with you.
And I'm gonna add that to my inventory and do some spell research before next session. XD.
Are we meant to see this new channel?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Now, real quick for the book. The cost of an arcane grimoire for a +1 book is roll a 1d6 for me.
Six.
600 gold pieces.
Oh. That's more than maximum for an uncommon.
The dice rolled.
I'm using the Xanathar magic item price.
It sets at the range for. Oh my god. I can afford it, but that will fucking floor me.
Make a charisma check. Let's see. Oh no, that's just for bigger items.
Oh, you can still afford it? Make a charisma check.
No, this was because I was reading more into the information. That's more so for finding other types of unfortunately, the cost that you have found up to this point is 600 gold pieces. Or wait for a while until a new seller comes by.
I hate my life.
Good luck hurts.
Okay, I'm gonna give you a list of the items that I will be vaguely interested that are uncommon, because I assume that's what we can get, because I'm not buying that piece of shit for 600 gold pieces.
Okay.
Suit yourself.
Fuck that.
Suit yourself. Okay. In that case, everybody ends up returning to the manor. To a homemade prepared meal by Grim.
No, there's a lingering smell of burnt food, and the were-rats are currently working on dinner.
I was going to say,
my luck
now that I
abandoned
forgot
me for making dinner.
now that I remember, now that Espen is dead, I would be interested in hiring, like I said, like a chef, teacher, and for a Remy, and what would it be like an equivalent to teach them manners and like eloquency?
What would be the equivalent of teaching them manners and eloquence? Oh man,
like a tutor?
Yeah, tutor. Yeah.
For the other 3, there were 4 of them, right?
Yeah, there are 4.
And you said it's like something like 3 gold a piece per person, so like what, 6 gold a day?
Yes. It was so to hire a tutor for the day would be 2 gold pieces, but for the additional for each additional were rat is going to be 5 silver pieces extra. So ended up being
so it's
gold,
only all right, yeah.
3 gold, 5 silver pieces per day.
And 3 gold and 2 gold for Remy, right?
Yes.
So 5.5 per day.
5.5. Oh, I actually counted Remy, so it'd be just 5 per day.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, the chef doesn't need to be taught eloquency. They can be a fucking brute in the kitchen. How do I know that?
Yeah. Yeah, so 5 per day. And
I would like to hire a 10-day, so 50 gold.
Sounds good.
While their stats will not increase, at least they can gain proficiency.
Yes.
I fucking hate them with a passion.
Alright. So, you all gather around the manor. And we'll leave off with the daily Waterdeep Wazoo issue being given to you all. There we go.
Good.
All right, who's reading it?
I'll read it this time. The Waterdeep Wazoo, on this day, Marpanoth 26, 1492. Tentacle oddity washes ashore at Mistshore. Fisherfolk down in Mistshore swear the sea gave up a monster yesterday. Witnesses describe a squid no bigger than a barrel with too many eyes washed into the mudflats during low tide. By the time the watch arrived, the carcass was gone, spirited away, some claim, by cloaked figures. The locals, ever enterprising, have already begun selling souvenirs of genuine sea beast ink, though skeptics say it smells suspiciously like common cuttlefish. Dove delivers Dowager's diamonds. Dove delivers Dowager's diamonds. A mystery has delighted the North Ward. Lady Drufilda Wands reported that her missing diamond hairpin, lost weeks ago during a masquerade, was recently returned by a carrier dove. The bird flew into her parlor window and dropped the jewel in her tea. How the dove acquired the pin remains unclear. The Lady Wands insists it's a sign from Tamora. The watch, however, warns citizens not to, quote, entrust valuables to strange birds, no matter how charming. And lastly, Xanathar Guild Xanathar Guild stirs once more. Macabre thefts shock the city. After weeks of quieter streets, the underworld has rattled its chains again. The notorious Xanathar Guild appears to be clawing back into prominence, leaving behind a trail of violence and dread. Witnesses report a string of assaults across the city in recent nights. Taverns shaken down, shopkeepers threatened, and shadowy figures sighted vanishing into the sewers. But the most chilling account comes from the faithful Spire of the Morning, where attendants discovered a break-in during the early dawn hours. The guild's target? Not coin, not relics, but bodies. Several corpses were stolen from the temple's care, leaving priests and mourners alike shaken. No ransom note has yet surfaced, leading to disturbing speculation. What need has a thieves' guild for the dead? The city watch urges calm, stating that they are investigating all leads. But whispers in Dock Ward taverns claim that this is the second such theft in recent days, hinting at some larger, darker plot. The Xanathar Guild may be bloodied by recent setbacks, but it seems Waterdeep cannot yet count the Guild's master out of the game. Scribbler Tooquills, staff reporter. And we will end our session there.
What a time.